Alright. Figured I might as well get a little something in today. Spent the entire day getting Gunbreaker ready to go. Because I did kind of promise Gunbreaker would be ready next stream. And I'm not one to disappoint. Or at least try not to anyways. But we're finally ready to continue with Gunbreaker. Gunbreaker's actually been really fun. So I'm looking forward to doing this. Plus it gives us the tank advantage when it comes to queues. Hey Ewanton, how's it going? Although, now we may not even need queues because AI exists, which I'm also looking forward to trying out. And we might, I think the next dungeon's probably going to be that. Whenever that is, exactly. What? Got reprisal on my bars? Reprisal? What do you mean? Is that a move that I should have? Oh yeah, you mean oh, you mean this one down here? Yeah, I mean, mitigation is mitigation, right? Am I not supposed to have that? Did I have something else instead? It's kind of weird because like usually I put reprisal on left D-pad, but this class has a lot of unique moves compared to the other tanks, at least. But that might also just because this is like a level 70 class versus like a level 50 class, which is literally every other tank that I've done so far. Oh, you're talking about earlier when you're trying to heal me. Oh yeah, no, I was like, I was like clocking through all the mitigations for a couple of those pulls in that last dungeon there. Yeah, I think those guys just hit real hard. That dungeon's brutal. But I'm not sure what's happening next because we just finished up a chapter. Is it time to go retire to our inn again and get invaded by ghosts again? Begging your pardon, sir. Do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it Yulmore has dispatched its military to Linkland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is on the Ocular, deliberating a response. Wait, I'm sorry. People are upset that I'm saving the world? Wow. Talk about being ungrateful. Everyone's complaining about the endless day. Here I am fixing shit, and they're like, whoa, that's bad for business. What business that is, I don't know, but that's probably their reasoning. Sounds dumb as hell, though, if you ask me. It's the one with that type rogue? You mean the one that people can just, like, troll and rescue you off the tightrope? Which is, like, the complete opposite of rescue? Oh, great. Part of me wishes I was doing that with people now. But, I want to see AI. Maybe I can... Maybe the AI will rescue me off by accident. Probably not. I have a feeling that no one here actually knows rescue.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands.
Yeah, people hate the knight, apparently. Where are these people so I can go beat them up? Ah, I see someone's been playing Portal.
Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
Don't tell me they actually like those guys.
Does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
Well, taking it a little literally, eh?
I am come with the Yulmoren emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would.
Alright, what's the plan? Oh, you don't want people knowing you have spying powers. Got it. Smart.
Gather round.
Go team huddle time?
I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish.
Ah, I see. Okay. And they're not gonna see that at all? Okay, I'll trust you.
Enter.
So he's just his whole like thing is just standing here menacingly in his room all day. Is that what people think he does? AI can't do wall-to-walls? Oh no.
The commander of the
Well-
Ilmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
Sounds like this AI sucks. They learn mechanics. Are we sure he can't see that? He looked pretty visible.
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
No, what are you talking about?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
Yeah, why do you care?
His Benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this...
Villains?
My lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
Now see here. I was told to do this.
I see.
Calling us the villains.
Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky.
In other words, come
If
at me,
Yulmore
bro.
considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace.
Yes, because you guys are so much better than everyone else.
Breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry.
Something tells me we're going to war.
In the meantime,
Again.
you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy, promptly. One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
That's some big fucking earrings, holy shit. How much weight do you think those add to his head?
Assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you?
Was that the
I bid you
magic
hand
word?
them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
Xbox, turn on. That would have been hilarious if reveal is all it took. Just anyone to utter the word reveal, and it breaks the spell. Oh, thankfully that's the magic command, is hitting his sword against the ground, his staff.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did.
Yes, some spell you had there,
General is not a man to be
worthless.
trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmor's army since before Vorthri's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmor chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmor has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man.
So yeah, we're definitely going to war, in other words.
If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
Oh shit. Is it that Minfilia, or we can like Earth 1 Minfilia?
Before commencing hostilities.
Probably is that Minfilia, because there should only be one in the
generations of
source.
Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Wait. Generations of Minfilias, yeah, that what? Is this some sort of like cloning process you guys do?
Of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it.
I guess it's not our Minfilia, this is
Request
like
that you seek
Earth
out
2
Moraine,
Minfilia.
Cabinet of Curiosity. He will be able to enlighten you. Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right. Though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
They're just all upset. So it seems like that whole place is just upset because they're not gonna have their nice little Sin Eater pets. Vorthri's not gonna have his Sin Eater entourage up there to take out those who don't listen to him. That's probably the only reason he's mad about the darkness. Where are we going? Oh, back to the library. Oh no, not this guy. The guy who wouldn't shut up about us coming to the library. Why do these things like keep spitting me out the opposite way? I mean, I guess there's not really a right way either. But it's like every time I teleport out of one of those, it puts me the way I don't want to go. Which is just coincidence. Nothing more. Yes, if you have the books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Oh, you mean to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I've finished off with some few outstanding tasks, that is. While I tend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see it for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say, for while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place, despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Thanks. Great. Super useful. If only you had, like, a way of tracking who took out books. Nah, who needs that, right? Just go grab a book, take it. Maybe they put it back, maybe they don't. Oh, hey, nice sightseeing. Right on the table, where I can't access it. I like that. The Cabinet of Curiosity. This towering vault contains countless scrolls, tomes, and moldering manuscripts salvaged from the furthest reaches of Novrant. Representing the grammarian branch of the Trivium, the cabinet welcomes visitors in search of anything from the most complex academic texts to the illustrated works of children. I do appreciate that there's something for everyone here. Except for the book that we're looking for. So nothing for me. In other words, I hate this place. Now we're just gonna look through literally every single book here, I guess. Is that a Mew Womp? Can't tell what that is from here. Ooh, just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the illustrated tale of the Oracle of Light. Ah, beautiful. Good timing. I was worried we were going to have to, like, run across the entire world to look for this book. I was thinking, like, man, there's probably going to be, like, a huge chain of quests. Like, go talk to this guy. He had it last. No, it was definitely this other guy. There's this other guy that's, like, in the southeast quadrant of the entire world. He probably has the book. And it turns out he doesn't. Have you found the book? I'm hoping I did. Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I've finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. Is that supposed to be a globe of the world? Is there like just one spot colored in on the other side? It began 100 years ago when the flood of light threatened to swallow Novrant. Just as all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance, a maiden with a hair spun of gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm, she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace. 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Voibert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair spun of gold and eyes of clearest sapphire, she was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Eulmorian army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the self-same eyes, that self-same hair, and those self-same powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Eulmor, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Novrant on numerous occasions, and were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All of the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of the war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not, but all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. What can you tell us about the current Minfilia? She was found by the Eulmorian army some 10 years ago and taken into their care. or rather their custody. He was a prisoner in all but name, for by that time, under Lord Vothry's rule, Yulmore had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace, so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that she was in the Yulmorians' best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from her clutches, just like a hero from the tales. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp on Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Morin. Might I trouble you for a word, Abin? Outside? 3 years ago, eh? Do we know anyone that just so happened to show up here 3 years ago? That might be willing to do such a thing? I don't think anyone comes to mind. Probably just a coincidence. As you will have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear this Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side, right, Abin? One's generally been enough, but fine. Thought I was unique over here, come on now. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, a report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Yulmorian forces at Laxton Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. Is Thancred there then? For the present, they are holding her there. We can be certain they will move her to Yulmore ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So if we mean to act, we should do it so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. Now hold on. I know you want us to lay low and all that. But you seriously think you can solve this problem yourself?
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
I mean, fair enough. I guess that makes sense. Uh-oh. What's all this?
'Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless.
What's with your hand?
This I will prove
and like
to you.
half your body? What did you do to turn your hand into crystal? Well, knowing this guy's grasp of magic, I wouldn't be surprised if it was some dumbass accident.
My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years.
Wait, you beheld the night sky in 100 years? Excuse me, were you not told us? Freudian slip?
Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
I mean, they're probably not gonna say no.
My lord, you already know our minds.
It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
That's not an accent I've heard in this game before.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
I love this guy already.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmore's ultimatum.
Here, here!
Sound plan if you just leave out the part where that's super fucking dangerous, but hey.
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
Yeah, come up with some ideas, because we sure as hell don't have any.
And there you have it. If Yulmore wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
It's okay, we're friends with pirates, we know how to do crimes.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure.
Armor, is that like robots? because I like the sound of robots.
At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air.
Ah,
Not
drugs.
always succumb to its
Smart.
effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
Amuro like Norvran's chocobo equivalent. Oh right, yeah. Those are the things we rode last time, right?
Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd
When we
say
went through the
capable
desert?
of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
But I thought we were supposed to like lay low and not, you know, do anything. But okay. What do you mean these guys are gonna be terrorists? We're saving the world by being evil. I don't think that's terrorism. So you'll be joining the guard, but however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will not receive special treatment from me. Is that clear? Where's your salute, soldier? Oh, yo, new emote? Hell yeah. Better. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first. You will need uniforms. Go to the Crystalline Mean and report to Caitlus. She will see you measured and fitted. New clothes, new emote. Although I didn't see an emote in the rewards for this thing, so I'm not sure. Where is this? Oh, it's above me? God damn it. Guess we can just go back to this one. That is not what I clicked, but okay. Weird. Did I like click the stick too hard and not realize it? Where's the mean? Wasn't there like a thing? Yeah, right there. Go straight to it. Is that just salute? Really? You telling me I had that one this entire time? Because I think that's one, isn't that one of the default emotes? Huh. Ah, there's that last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see you to at your dashing best for your first outing. What does standard issue armor look like in this world? Wait, you didn't give me anything. Done, are you? Have a look at those numbers. Oh, I was just getting measured. Okay. I thought they were like giving me my clothes too. I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's already fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then. See to it, and have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. I should take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. Oh shit, we got like diagrams and everything. Look at this PowerPoint presentation. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amuro to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. I assume you were to be a part of said unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from Ostel Imperative. You and Alphino will join the former. Abin, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesimir at Begrex. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of the dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you on the field. It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an Amaro from the Rookery, after you have collected the serum, of course. Alright, let's go get that antidote. Don't want to get all drugged up when we're out on the field. That wouldn't be any good. Oh, those are not doors. Let it be known, those are fake doors. The real doors are over here. And it's not even a door, it's a gate. That is also not a real door. I am on the wrong floor. That is the conclusion I've now come to, now that I see the arrow pointing down. This is the right floor. Yes, sweetie. Is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard came in for your dram, are you? One of the guard came for your dram, are you? Here you go. A dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you. It's bitter as sin. Prince's Kiss, they call it. But if you ask me, it should be called Crony's Kiss. Just aside, the stuff is really foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow, but if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to dreamland yourself. So I must ask you to drink it here and now, while I watch. Come on, give the old crone a kiss. Alright, fine. I'll drink your stupid serum. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. And now you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, alright? They don't tend to grow back. Me lose limbs? Come on now. Who do you think I am? I'm the one whose job it is to make sure no one else loses any limbs. How do we get over there? You know what? I'll just take the Aetherite because I can. Wow, wow. I can't even use the Aetherite. Can we like select the right thing? Thank you. Holy shit. Why was it having such a hard time selecting the goddamn teleporter? I don't even know what the other thing was clicking on. Besides you. It's like something behind me. Is it my pet? That was weird. Number to take you to the Imperative, huh? As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. For you have to go by foot. But wait, there might be another way, assuming you are willing to lend a hand. Oh no, what is this? Actually, what is this first? Where is the thing? There it is. This is deep gold headgear coffer. Oh, I got the weapon from this. It looked like shit, but let's see if the helmet's any better. Wings of Fending, I see. And they look like what exactly? Okay. I can kind of dig those if I wanted to go for like a Thor cosplay. Personally, I'll just stick to the helmet, I think. Well, that's not the button I wanted to click. I wanted to put down the stupid mask. I don't like it either way, but at least... Where's the button? There we go. I don't like it regardless, but at least this way it looks a little better. Because, you know, it glows and shit. I was about to deliver an armor to Radiscus Round, one of the locations where the beasts will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. If near enough is good for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the armor for departure at once. That doesn't seem like a bad trade. We get our transportation if we just do a little delivery of our own? Sure. Odisca's round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It's up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry, and she will give further instructions. If you should become separated from the Umbro, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all. Go well. Oh shit. Oh shit, we get flight. Hell yeah. Where are we going exactly? He said like up and west? Oh, over here. Okay. We got a little bit of a flight to go. Well, nice. We get a good bird's eye view of this place. A little sneak peek of our own flying. Way later. This weird Santa glam, very plot relevant. I was thinking of that, but I forgot to go and make a plate for it because I'm not glamming this gear directly with that. I was thinking I'd go make like a plate because the plates let you put the glam on regardless of your outfit, right? I think that's what they're supposed to do. But I didn't get a chance to go do that. I'm not gonna waste crystals to directly glamour this stuff. I'll take this, for sure. Target is above you. Well, how do we land? There we go. Oh, do I get rid of the mount? Well, we're here anyways. It doesn't matter. We'll just do that. We're here. Wait, what? Speak with Sem Jamal at the Accensor Gate to mount the Amaro, then ride it to the sentry at Radiska's Round. Wait, what is this then? What? Oh. Is this? What is this? Why is the floor glowing? Oh, because I got off because the... Oh. Do I have to walk all the way back now? Is that what's going on here? Are you fucking kidding me? Why? I guess I was supposed to deliver the bird, but god damn it. Now we gotta go all the way back, fly all the way back again. Well, if I realized that, I definitely wouldn't have gone off of it. I would have gone to the destination first, and then got in the Aetheryte. Whatever. Now we get to view this from the other way. It's not that much further. This place is huge, though. Like, it feels bigger than the Heavensward areas. Just TP back? Yeah, but that costs money, and, like, then I'd have to go down here anyways. I'd have to, like, manually go down this way. It's fine. Costs, like, a whole 70 gil. I'm not spending that. I refuse to give in to the capitalist overlords who want to charge me money for teleporting amongst the same map. I need to save my 5.1 million for other things, you know, more important things. Yeah. Can I have the bird again? Thank you. So when do we get our own Amaro that we can fly around at will? When's that mount? Post-game? Because, I mean, it's pretty clear we're supposed to get one at some point. All things considered. This place is, like, even more somber at night. I like it. It's apparently foggy. I guess it kind of is. Still can't really see the night. I don't know if that's just because it's like temporary foggy or if it's like still permanently foggy because the light's like everywhere else. There we go. Oh, can't believe I did that. Oh, you have to get everyone to 80? I see. That might be a little bit. Oh, you're delivering the emerald to us? I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, this one's to go to the Imperative to the west. Please see it to the handler on duty, Zeli Vanthu. If you encounter trouble along the path, return here and I'll set you rightwise. Oh, we got a checkpoint. God damn it. All I had to do was do this first. That's okay. That said, is there any more kind of out here? There's another one to the west. The Ostal Imperative. I see. Oh, at least we got an 8th right here. Like, in here somewhere? Wait, no. We're delivering this first. I'm making that mistake again. Ah, the last ammo. My thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me. Good. Fuck that bird. Give me my aetheryte crystal and also wherever this current northeast. Over here? Oh, there it is. I'll go grab this first. There we go. Full 100 gil. It costs 70. Let's not embellish it, okay? It costs 70 gil to teleport. Still not paying it. Maybe if it was like 0 gil, I would do it. But if I'm only getting like 1,000, couple thousand per dungeon, you know? Gotta wait for those retainers to sell all my overpriced goods. Make back all that money that I spent on teleports. Needless teleporting. It starts with 1. You do 1 and then you get addicted to it and then just the costs add up. It's not worth it. I say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? So that's the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to the Ostal Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. Captain, eh? Well, I am familiar with the captain. Assuming it's that captain, not like a different captain. Where is she? Up here? Imagine spending money on teleports. Teleport? Yeah, but how did you get those teleport tickets? Riddle me this. Where'd you get those from? Because I bet you had to spend some other currency to get those. Bet those weren't free. So it seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you delivered the Amaro. I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. We got more gear. What's this one look like? Where's my inventory? Deep gold weapon coffer. You mean the same weapon that I actually literally desynth because I didn't care for it and it was taking up space? That weapon coffer? Not even gonna open it. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I'm sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see to 4 of the beasts. Dismissed. Now we gotta feed them? And sign up for the army for this. Are you an Aether Current quest, perchance? Oh, hell yeah. Let's accept this too. Damn it all. We can't ill afford to lose another. Oh there, friend. Might you lend me your aid? One of my best men has yet to return from his patrol. I fear the worst. As you can see, his Amaro made it back safely, but my man's nowhere to be found. If you search for him and my steed, I would go myself, but I can't very well abandon my post. Bloody beast. What do you think you're... Ah, too late, I suppose. But wait, you reckon he's gone back for his rider? Sorry to trouble you, friend, but do you think you could follow that Amaro for us? The scaly brute might be my best chance at finding our man. And take this salve with you. I reckon there's a good chance he's out there, too wounded to have made his way back. Any more of those? Comparative repairs. Unreasonable requests. Those are probably all things I'm going to want to pick up. Although we have to go this way, so I'm not going to pick them up now. Allied seals have no other use. I'll have you know, I just went through 20,000 of those things buying crafting ingredients. So they do indeed have a use. Especially when you want to make music scrolls. Because, like, 3 of the key ingredients to make any given blank music scroll is made from ingredients that are exclusive to allied seals. I was actually worried for a bit I wouldn't have enough money to make all the things. Because I finally went through my Chocobo stash and took out like all 30 inventory slots worth of scrolls and just went and made them all. It took me like 8 hours yesterday to do it. I did not think it was going to take that long because apparently Alchemist was just too shit. So I had to do like 3 job quests to get like a new set of gear, get it to 70 just so I could get like the good gear. And then I finally had all the stats I need to actually accomplish them. Not to mention like 2 books with the recipes in them that I needed for like some of the songs. Oh, it's up there. But at least now I got like 30 new inventory slots, so it was definitely worth it. What about Carpenter though? Where'd you source the if Alchemist was your first one? Because you also need Carpenter so you can make the blank scrolls, which fortunately I already did. You need Carpenter and Alchemist to successfully make a music scroll. Because you need one makes the blank scrolls, the other one makes the ink, and then the Alchemist has to put it all together once you have all the ingredients. Okay, we're here now. So now I'm gonna go get these quests because I'm pretty sure I know what they are. Both of them. Oh there. If you're not otherwise occupied at the moment, how's about lending me a hand or two? They've got me on repair duty, and what with the sorry shape this place is in, it definitely is not a one-man job. It's a simple enough task. Just take this here pail of mortar, find a couple of spots where the walls are looking ragged, and apply a healthy dab. Thanks, friend. What with our ranks thinned as they are, we need all the help we can get. Does he just, like, ask every passerby to do this? Because, like, a couple slabs on a random piece of wall is not going to do shit. But sure, I can oblige him. I've done every other job. Can add bricklayer to my repertoire. Wherever these bricks are. I thought they were up. But I'm not too certain how I'm supposed to go up. Is there, like, more stairs somewhere that I don't know about? Can we go on that back wall? Do we go inside? No. Ah, well, whatever. I'll figure it out. I won't need flight, because it's a Aether Current flight, or quest, so flight can't be necessary. Oh yeah, you know, spend money on them. Wow. Look at this guy over here spending money on crafting ingredients. Can't believe that. Who would do that? I was going to do that. I actually was about to buy like a lot of the crafting ingredients I need because some of them required like animal parts. And I hate trying to grind them. But then I looked on the thing and like 10 of the thing I needed way more than 10 first of all. But 10 of the thing I needed was like 50,000. Not spending that much. So I just went and got it all myself. Something I haven't done in ages. Felt kind of nice, actually. Don't think I'm gonna find this other quest this way. Where is that quest? I want to pick up that one. They're like up there? Oh, there's the stairs I'm looking for. Both of the stairs, actually. And that one's a ramp. That building's handicap accessible. Not this building, though. Hold it right there, Greenhorn. If you thought you could just stroll right past your senior without asking how you might aid me in my duties, you have another thing coming. Just so happens I have a task for you to perform. This is a supply order that must be delivered to Mainz at Radiska's round. You're to take it to him, and do so with all speed. I will do it as fast as I feel like it, okay? How about that? How's that for utmost speed? Okay, it can wait. Captain's orders. They outrank you, don't they? The Amado are fed? Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear of any mounts succumbing to the dream powder. The units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send you your uniform as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. Wait, where am I going? Over there? Okay. Well, let's go fix those bricks, since they seem to be kind of on the way. Some large ingredients are simply impossible, like I have my Secret Santa, Magic Bed, Enchanted Elm comes from the treasure map pearls. Yeah, like, those I would definitely buy. If something comes from a treasure map, or if it's a dungeon mob drop, definitely not gonna go and do it. I'll pay almost any price for that, for sure. I had to buy, like, gardening stuff, because obviously that's impossible. There was something I was making that needed some sort of crop. I don't remember what it was, but it was something you can only get with seeds. And that's just never happening unless they somehow manage to add gardening to the islands. Then I guess it'll happen eventually. And then I guess in turn, where is this stuff? What were we supposed to be using? Healing salve. Auto mortar. I guess in turn, if they do add gardening to the islands, that means that the prices of gardening crops and all that are probably going to drop like a ton, because they'll be way more accessible. Are the other two up here? Probably. Gardening's a fun system until it suddenly isn't. Man, it'd be nice if I got the chance to actually try it. If only there was a way for me to do gardening of my own. Like, I don't know, in my apartment or on an island. And not have to spend like 50 bajillion gold on a house just to do some gardening. There is level 50 stuff. Level 50, a lot of the things I was doing last night were all level 50 crafting recipes. And some of them needed gardening. And I'm just like, how? How is anyone supposed to do these? Oh, did I forget one? Oh, I didn't forget this. Vista Record. The Ostal Imperative. The well-preserved remnants of a fortress dating back to the glory days of Lakeland. This imposing structure was named in honor of one Sir Ostal, who, according to the tales, ordered his men to stand their ground against a ravening horde of sin-eaters. Knights himself refused to fall, holding off the abominations until the small folk had reached the safe refuge. What a hero. Where are these bricks? Down. I didn't see any other brick things. I know we'll have to climb it again. But I want to find this last brick, because I don't want to have to climb this again for that. Don't tell me it's at the bottom. On this level somewhere. Oh, wow. Hiding. Oh, it's alright. I don't need guarding that much. I'm sure they'll add it to the island that by the time I get there. I think that's like the last time I'm gonna really need the guarding for anything. The amount of times I actually need guarding is like so little. I'm willing to splurge on a couple ingredients here and there if I need it. Because like the only other reason I could see wanting guarding is if you want to make like a shit ton of money by putting extortionate prices on its goods and putting it up on the market board. But that's not going to matter to me because by the time I get guarding, I guarantee that's not going to be a thing anymore. Because the only way I'm getting guarding is if it becomes widely accessible. Oh, your operation's going. During the operation, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Okay. Oh no, not 5 item levels. What will I ever do without those 5 extra item levels? That is some very, very purple outfits. But you know what? That's actually smart. Because it camouflages into the surroundings.
Keep moving.
He has like Mako eyes.
What now? The Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools.
Nap
Take
time.
More than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Well, those overgrown lizards just use sleep powder, and it's very effective.
You're gonna be... Sound the alarm!
I don't think anyone's sounding any alarm. I think they're all asleep. That's an alright outfit. That looks like something that would be very fitting to get as a reward for like a level 30, 40 quest, maybe?
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Not sure I like the mud flaps on that helmet, but whatever. So is this the dungeon then? Or it's probably going to be like a solo duty and then the dungeon shortly after. Fight your way to Minfilia. Onions are 20 to 23 day guarding RNG. What? Okay, how does guarding work then? Because... oh, right, that's not... all right, I moved it. I had to move everything over because This is what I mean. Gunbreaker's got some weird combos. And a lot of moves. I have to like basically redo my entire setup for every other tank. Not a big deal, but it's gonna take some getting used to. Wait, what about me? Why do you guys get to avoid the invisible walls? Oh, I have to go around. Oh, I'm coming. Is this a wall? Yeah, okay. There's another one. Hey, come back here. I'm not done with you yet. Who's healing? Okay, wait a second. We need to get rid of this healer. I saw someone just heal that purple guy. I don't know where they are. Can we go over here? No. I'm doing a really bad job following these guys. I'm like the worst soldier ever. Oh, now we can go this way, right? Because this unlocked. That makes sense. I'm coming. Don't mind me. Oh, you want to go over there, eh? Okay. I'll aggro these guys. Fine. Okay, I see that we have some instructions on how to garden. I'll take a look at that after this battle. What, you think? I can't believe Alphino believes that these guys were joking about invading. That's not the kind of thing you just joke about. You don't just make jests of invading a foreign country. You know, are like, haha, wouldn't it be funny if we just, like, I don't know, invaded your country tomorrow? Yeah, it'd be pretty fucking hilarious. Of course, we're not gonna do that. Totally. Definitely.
You're not alone.
You know, considering the fact that I'm supposed to be taking all the aggro, I'm not, like, taking a lot of aggro. These guys just do not give a shit. If we can't AoE them, I'm just gonna single target all of them. Okay, we'll go on ahead. Whoops. I do that a lot. I do my AoE attacks and they work, but I don't realize I'm not actually targeting anyone. Because you don't have to have a target to hit with those. It's the LARP. Oh my god, someone's drooling in their sleep. Disgusting soldiers. Embarrassing, really. There's a button to auto-select target when you single target attack. I thought of that, but I was worried it was going to fuck with me because I'm so used to not having that on. Like, if it just targets the wrong thing, or I mean to target something else. I saw that like ages ago, but I just did not think that was a good button. But I honestly have not tried it, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it works better than I think it will. Alright, Minfilia, you're saved. Thank you. Are you from the Crystarium? Correct. We've come to rescue you. Your weapons. Made them to the same specifications as Thancred's. Be ready to use them. Understood. Please, lead the way. Look at those Mako eyes. Do they have soldier program in here too? Maybe that's what these guys are working on. Yes, let us quit this place. That's a phrase I haven't heard in a long time. We're not just gonna go the way we came? Oh, we are gonna go the way we came. There was a wall there, that's why I didn't go that way. But apparently the wall's gone now. It's quiet. Too quiet. You know, it's almost like we took out all the soldiers along the way. Or something, I don't know. Just a thought. Oh shit. He's here. He has come. Yo, is that dragon? Present thieves. You will regret coming here. Oh wow, even he doesn't care. Man, just showing me up as like a shitty tank or something. Fine by me. Ouch. Yeah, I'm fine. Not sure what kind of moves he has, but okay. Wow, fucking Minfilia got stunned, that's fine. I don't think she's probably a good idea for her to be battling. What do you mean run? No, 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 no. We're gonna kill this guy. That's what I do. Look, I'm not going anywhere until this guy is dead, okay? Sorry to disappoint. It is just you and me, and it's time for you to die. Be careful, he says. This isn't Xenos. We'll be fine. Xenos is the only one to have even come close to besting me. I do not think this guy will do the same. That's a lot of damage. Oh shit. Here comes the cavalry. By cavalry, I just mean fireballs, I guess. Ouch. I really hope I don't actually have to beat this guy. Because I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm doing like very little damage to him. Although I am getting healed, so maybe I do have to defeat him, as slow as this is. I'm out of... No. Okay, good. Good. Yes, please stand in your own AoE. Only he got hurt by that. I don't know who's healing me, but I do appreciate it. Holy shit, does he have a lot of health though? Oh, okay, there we go. I was waiting for that to happen. Yeah, I mean, we're down for the count. Oh, there we go. Finally. I know my 1, 2, 3 is healing, but it shouldn't have like 20,000 worth of healing. I've never seen it heal that much before. Like usually when I heal with the C attack, it usually just gives me like a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 at most, but not like full health. Wow, what a coincidence that Alphinaud just looks like this guy that you're looking for. That's real funny. Come on, Alphinaud, you're supposed to play along.
Council. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yule.
Whoa! That was a pretty sick move.
Thancred?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us.
So Thancred's a gunbreaker now, eh? I like that. That's a good class for him.
What?
Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Wait, he has magic again? Or is this like some Magitech? Oh, that's some sick Magitech. Can I have some of that? I like teleportation. Where'd he even take us? We're just gone. Wow, that was really good. Wait, is he gonna run after us? Oh, I love this guy. He's got like classic Final Fantasy spells. You ain't going anywhere.
Fool! You would see your city razed.
Is that a threat?
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
You don't
I
need
think
that
not,
cosmic
General.
cube.
I've quite exhausted my tricks.
That's probably what teleported Thancred and everyone.
If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmor dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom.
Oh no. You mean that thing that was gonna like take all our stuff back and forth between worlds? One of those? Except there's like a million of them?
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds. Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry.
So he's just chilling, watching everything.
How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Source to the First? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already. Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
That seems a little strange for Ascian to say. Thought they were all about that murdering and taking over.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
It's like Gridania on steroids.
We should be safe enough here. It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting Sin Eaters.
Wait till you hear the next trial
As we were nearing
scene.
Lake,
Oh, okay.
She abruptly ran off on her own.
Wow, what a bad girl.
I found her too late to stop the Yulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move.
Maybe she'll think twice about running off next time.
So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Ilmeg. And here we are.
Does that mean you're like friends with these people, perhaps? You're not gonna be angry we're here?
For a while now. Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Orianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Yulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things. First, rendezvous with Orianger.
That's probably a smart thing to do.
Second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
Okay, we can do that too.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And
Did you try asking him?
Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Yeah, well, that's only after she didn't want to ask you.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Oh no. It begins, eh? Yep. How many hours of this voice are we gonna have to deal with?
Who said that? Show yourselves.
The good thing those Sylph were never voiced.
Down and have some fun with us. Yes, let's have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Fucking pranksters gonna get us all lost in these woods. Where are they at? I got a sword with their name on it. Nomeg is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it is home to the Fey folk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. If weary of example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I can make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find their village. Lead our van. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion this plan will lead us directly into their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, the different worlds, and our mission. We may consider her an ally. Oh, and here I was thinking she just knew everything from the start. That makes a little more sense. Look at these, like, walking flower pots. No, it's actually just a walking flower basket. What the fuck? What the hell is this place? This is all new, right? Yeah, it is. Well, it's a good thing I have a map. I can't get lost if I have a map. Your tricks won't work on me. I have technology. This is why fairies don't come out and play anymore. We all have a GPS. They can't make anyone lost. What kind of weather is this anyways? Is it just the light or is it something else? Oh, it's just the everlasting light. Okay. I was wondering if there's gonna be like a cool name for this fog or something. Like miasma that's everywhere. What's with the white woman? Out of context, that sounds real weird. That's Minfilia. You know, Minfilia. Well, here we are. Yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have already begun. In which case... Abin, there's a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furrowed tip. Looking grass is its name. So called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all of this later, but first, I need you to help me find some. Oh, and if a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You'll only subject yourself to further mischief. Yeah, wonder why he would know this firsthand. Perhaps he got lost before and too embarrassed to admit it? Maybe? Search the scrub but find nothing resembling looking glass. Suddenly a voice rings out. Oh no. I have a fear of the skies? No, I just fucking hate fairies in games. They're only ever annoying. I blame Toho for that. Greetings, mortal. What's your name? Not talking to you. Oh, you don't have a name. How very, very sad. I could have so much fun with it. Yeah, I don't need you making fun of my name, okay? Where the fuck is this flower? I want to get out of here. Let's find a specific flower in this field covered in flowers. Sure, they'll go well. Oh, a visitor. Where are you from, pray tell? Perhaps this one's hard of hearing. Oh, what brings you here? Stone deaf. How boring. Still, picking plants in our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality. And who are we to turn your way? Stay a while. Stay forever. Wait, what? Are you... Wow, they're just... Devs are having a laugh on this one. Yeah, what if we gave them like a searching quest? But get this, we're gonna give them slowness. And we'll blame the fairies for it. I take it you met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume you, from your presence, that you managed to find us some looking glass? Yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see through their pixie's veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Durange's little trick to good use. Answer him. What would have happened if I answered them? I was expecting something like terrible, like a bunch of dangerous enemies or something to appear. Knowing fairies, they could have totally done it. Look at them, they're everywhere. I don't think we needed looking grass to confirm that. But I didn't answer them. I answered with silence. That's exactly what he told me to do, and that's what happened. Wait, you know their language? He definitely has some explaining to do.
Oh, we are found! How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait! I recognize their souls. These two have been here before.
Look! Twins! How adorable!
Oh!
Lee, with us!
I can only think of like
neither the time nor inclination.
One Final Fantasy game that had fairies like this. It's like 2, I think.
Oh yes, Uriange, the big
2 or 3, I think.
one. In return for a place in Elmeg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
That sounds like something he would willingly do.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
Yeah, I especially love the part where I was given slowness.
I'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we? Should we?
Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
right. We've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition. That you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2. Or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urion J. Pixie's honor.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Why do I not feel like this is gonna work? This is all still part of their trick. They're just gonna make us do menial things that they don't care about and then laugh at us because of how stupid they are. That's what's gonna happen. We just like pick up all 3. Oh, I know I'm sure they're canonically annoying. The ones that I'm thinking of from a previous Final Fantasy were not this bad, but they definitely were kind of dumb. I'm so hungry, I may feel faint. Fruit, a little fruit will set me alright. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village, you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens. You just want fruit. Okay, I'll get you your fruit. That sounds better than, like, dancing for you or something. Already better than that city. Never do I want to go back there. But I'm sure we'll go back there. I'm gonna have to dance again, except they're gonna make me take my clothes off this time. Ooh, look at me, look at me! I have a task for you! Medaran is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely. And it can't look lovely without flowers blooming, and no flowers bloom lovelier than everblooms. So here are some everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as simple, yes? Because you don't have enough flowers. Alright, one more. I'm up here, I'm doing this destination first. Was this part of the flowers? Yeah. Mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty and I need you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leaf men you see standing about our village. Adorable, aren't they? Aren't those just plants? Now you'll need to go to Longmere Lake to draw the water. Once you have it, see that our children are for good drenching. Oh, but be warned. The Foth make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care. How far away we have to... Oh my god, okay. Oh, better get hoofing it for these fairies. I always wondered if pesticide would work on fairies. I guess they might. I mean, pesticide could kill a human too in the right dose. It's not like humans are immune to poisons like that. I'm sure they would work on fairies. Wow, really? A bug comes tumbling down with the fruit. Didn't even look like I gave that tree a big old shake or anything. I just sort of lightly patted it. The fruit must have been real loose. There we go. Who's next? This must be a lake. Anything up here that I need to worry about? There's something back here. More bugs, probably. What kind of fruit we dealing with? These look like flowers more than fruit. Maybe the fruit's in like the green bulbous part, perhaps? Yes, please go away, thank you. Wow, what did I tell you? More bugs. feel like I'm missing something with continuation, but it seems like it's just as simple as press button after every gnashing fang press, because it doesn't do anything more than just damage by the looks of it, unless there's some sort of addition I unlocked earlier. I didn't think that was that far. I mean, if it's just as simple as like alternate button presses, I'm super okay with that. Nice to have extra damage like that. I see no reason not to use it, at least. Yeah, because like, I looked at the description for the moves it turns into, and it's literally just says like, deal an attack with potency of like 200 or 300 or something. That's it. There's no special attributes. I thought, when I first unlocked it, I kept forgetting to read the, what it did, but I thought originally it was going to be like, okay, one of these is probably AoE, one's probably DOT, and then one's probably like just big, strong attack. But it turns out they're all just big, strong attacks. Doesn't seem like there's any more to it. In a weird way, I kind of like how saturated this world is. Like, you've got the light, and then you've got like the fog saturation of the fairy world. Kind of cool. It's like so bright, but it kind of works. Makes it seem almost dreamlike. That guy's probably just gonna run away. Alright, there's the first one. Leafman's out with his Leafman kids. Oh, we only needed 2 of them? I thought we needed 3. Then the rest are back here. Oh, yours is also 70? You should have this move, no? Or did you not do the job quests? Oh, you didn't do the job quest. Okay. Yeah, that would explain why you wouldn't have it then. Yeah, I thought I might as well get the job quest, because I was like, oh, I bet there's probably a move I'm going to get. That's probably going to be, like, super necessary. And, well, I'm not sure if this is super necessary, but it's a lot of extra damage for basically no effort. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Ilmeg as stray mortals, but we grew attached to them and they decided to take them in. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped. Well, it's never too late, of course. Yeah, no, it's very late. I'm not letting you do that. Thanks for telling me. You evil, evil people. I'm telling you, fairies are evil. You can't trust a fairy. You can trust a fairy even less than a Lalafell. Santa's ready to kill. You're Santa from Kingdom Hearts. He definitely looked like he was ready to fuck some shit up. Sadly, he never did, but he was just holding back with his power, obviously. Maybe Santa's secretly a gunbreaker, too. Are you a quest? You are a quest that's of use. Help me, I beg you. My friend has gone to Feast Lan, a place we were told we must never ever set foot in. I thought about giving chase, but I'm scared. I'll run into that thing. But you're a big, brave man. You're not scared of such things, are you? So please, find and bring back my friend. Kin Goof is their name, and if you hurry, you might catch them before they get to Fisher Lan. If I hurry. Knowing what the rest of you did to other people who ran through here, I don't know if I have any desire to hurry. What is this one for? Is this the seeds? It is. I always love playing guess the key item you're supposed to use. That's my favorite game. I haven't learned about shared fates and bicolored gemstones. Wait, what? What do you mean shared fates and bicolored gemstones? Aren't all fates kind of shared? Like, every fate I've seen, you can just sort of join at will. Here's your fruit. Oh, thank you ever so much. You saved me. Yes, saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. Yeah, I bet it was a prank set up by you, asshole. Ah, you've done me a great service, mortal. If there's one thing we pixies are serious about, it's having fun. Dull and painful things, hate them. Sin eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. Fucking knew this was a setup. Have I done any Fate in Shadowbringers yet? No. Why would I do Fates? The only reason I even do Fates is because the books tell me to do Fates. I have no reason to seek out other Fates. Unless it's like a big boss. Like if there's a boss and there's like a bunch of people already fighting it, I'll do those because I know those can give decent prizes. Like they actually have worthwhile stuff attached to them. But a normal Fate? Absolutely not. Up here, grow flowers, are you? They'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here, a great big bustling place called Voivert or something. But the Sin Eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here. We've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? This must have been this world's Gridania. Like the architecture and everything, it screams Gridania. Would I like to... what? Get in. Target is not in range. Can't jump in your vehicle from here. There we go, let's go. Where are we going? Give me the grand tour. Is this a Fate? Fate joined XP bonus. Well, I've seen the XP bonus thing around before. Oh, these enemies go down quick for Fate enemies. I like that. Then I'll unlock the system. Wait, why would... So wait, doing a Fate just like gives you whatever this system is? That's weird. I get, like, would I guess I just would not have known about this system if I just never did a Fate. Interesting. I mean, maybe it's not a useful system if you don't give a shit about Fates. Say. Fates in certain areas offer bi-colored gemstones as rewards. Exchange with gemstone traders for rare items, some which can only be obtained via these vendors. Playing Fates in these areas with the highest rating possible increase your rank, and allows the local gemstone trader to offer a wider selection of items. Okay. I see. Oh, that's what that button was. You can hold up to 1,000 gemstones. I wonder if 1,000 is a lot or not. So that's my rank in this area. Oh, I see. So like if I get, what is that, 6 gold medals in this area, then my rank will go up? Is that how that works? Or is it just complete Fate with any ranking? So as long as I get a bronze, it counts as a point towards my rank, or do I need to get a gold like that icon would suggest? Oh, it has to be gold. Okay. That's like, that's second place, right? Because it's like bronze, gold, and then platinum. I think are the 3. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. That's a good way to encourage people to do Fates, I guess. Because yeah, there is no reason to do Fates. Fates are worthless. The only time you do Fates is if it's one of the big bosses, and there just so happens to be like 20 people in the area to do it with. Because good luck doing that with like 3 or 4 half the time. Not gonna happen. If that was sowing the seeds, thank you. It shall help the Rand live up to its name, which means flower house, in case you weren't aware. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in the lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow Feyfolk, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too, forever and ever and ever. I'm good. I don't like spring that much. Kind of overrated. $60. Okay, yeah, never mind. Fuck that system then. I'm not doing 60 Fates. The only time I'm going to do 60 Fates is if I'm farming Atmos. for weapons in Realm Reborn. I already did that. I'm good. I mean, hell, 60 Fates didn't even get me like a single weapon's worth of Atmos, actually. Wasn't that common of a drop. How goes it, Abin? Oh shit. Yeah, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. How were your tasks? What did you guys have to go do? How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed, whenever I inquire how much more there is to be done, the answer is ever the same. A little. I don't doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Image once told me a story about the Pixies. They're born of the souls of those who died as children, or so it's believed. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, their desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure and for years on end, sometimes even until death. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul is likened to a core that resides in the aether. Its presence is what differentiates us from such beings such sprites or arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the aether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may gather aether into itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The Pixies may be one such instance of this. Ghosts are merely souls without bodies. What does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear the most, brother dearest. However the Pixies may have come into being, if we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they'll never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate with new terms with the creatures. But where to begin? It seems to me that we need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did you encounter a Pixie who seemed ever faintly amenable to reason? What? You knew a Pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare hope this will offer us a way out. Without further delay then, summon this field ool to you, if you please. Phil Ool's my bitch. He'll do whatever I want. Don't worry, I got this thing, Cred. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh yeah, you know, just do 400 fates. No big deal. Everyone can do that, right? Of course. No problem. Do you get, like, mounts or something from this? I would hope it's something good like that. Oh, am I not at the designated location? Oh, it has to be over here. I thought, you know, you'd want them to come to us. But fine, I'll do it here. There we go. So, my sapling has finally remembered about his lovely branch. But without such a half-hearted call, he may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. I have to do it again? You better fucking listen to me this time. I'll have you know that contract is not breakable. Non-negotiable. What the hell is this? Oh my god. Is that your idea of a fervent call? I thought in law could do it with more fire. Oh my god. Imagine doing this without a keyboard. Oh, I need to... You know what? There we go. Imagine doing that with a controller. This game's pay to win, I tell you. Oh, did someone say triple triad? I guess I'm doing the fates then.
Late.
Fine, I'll do the fates. It means triple triad cards.
I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting.
Oh, yeah? And that's why you made me do it 3 times, I see how it is.
But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless!
You know, I thought about taking the mask off, but this is better.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood. All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke.
But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Yeah, tell these Fae to fuck off. Or, well, take us to Urianger first, and then tell them to fuck off.
Well. If it isn't Theo Ool, the mold feel. It's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, he will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone.
I feel like this is gonna cause us problems in the future.
And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of his bag all over your precious village.
You don't want that to happen. Trust me.
There'll be cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that,
They definitely don't want that.
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
Nicely by whose standards?
It seems we won't be joining you.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden Vernick to you at once.
What, you gonna tell us this whole place was a trick? Oh, I see. That fog was just part of their spell. I kind of like the fog, though. Although that looks cool. Reminds me of the cathedral in the Black Shroud, where you get married.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes?
You know, 4,000 fates almost sounds like the more fates than I need to do for, I had to do for the relic weapons for AR. Almost. I think I've probably done close to 1,000 fates already. And I'm still not done. Off no analysis sake, let's be quick. It would be a shame to return only to find that they had been made to play one game too many. Now the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar. The Bookman's Shelves, it's called. And the after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for our friend, I'm sure you'll agree. We follow the path north, we should soon find a place. Come along. Is it... wouldn't happen to be, like, that giant mansion on the cliff, would it? When you can't possibly miss? Right? Definitely not. Oh, that's the, Aether Current quest. That's okay. We'll do that later. Yeah, 4,000 seems like a lot for a mount. Also, how do you get 50,000 gemstones? I'm guessing your max capacity gets upgraded at some point, because it looked like I could only hold 1,000. I'm not sure how I could possibly get 15,000. Or 50,000. That sounds insane. I think I was better off not knowing these things existed, especially now that you tell me that there's triple triad cards involved. How do you suppose we're supposed to get over there? Maybe the quest is on this side and I'm thinking too hard about this. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking too hard about this. I'm sure Thancred has a solution. Something tells me this lake was also not originally here. What, considering the houses? How far up is he? Oh, it's still quite a ways. Oh, maybe this is the house. Oh, okay. I guess it's not the giant mansion on top of the cliff. That's a different house. Alright, Thancred, where you at? Probably at the front doors. Once you cap every single area to level 3, you unlock a special vendor where you can buy bi-colored gems certificate for 100. The amount costs 500 certificates. So wait, you have to get every single area to max, and then once you get every single area to max, then you get access to the mount. But only after you get another 500 certificates. And they cost 100 each, so at most you can get 10. So you can get 10 at a time, and you need 500 of them. Holy fuck, why? What kind of mount is it? I guess is now the real question. And here we are, long at last. I'll give you Aranje's humble abode. Come, let's see if he's home. You think he lost the accent in like the 3 years or so that he was in this place? Something tells me he didn't. Well, damn, this place is well preserved. Unless he did some cleaning up to it. I would have expected these houses to be full of flowers inside and out.
Urianger, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends his way. The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Nice outfit.
Glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Glad to see he didn't lose the accent.
Run along, Minfilia. We'll meet you outside.
Why can't she stay in here? The fuck? Kicking her out.
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
Another what? Are those like darkness seeds? You know, go get her to
I take it thou hast
heal the hallowed?
comrades already. That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Yes, please tell us more. How is this thing gonna go down?
As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile: Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides.
It conquered the world, but at what cost?
From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel.
Holy shit, how much of this they use?
Itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
Wait, what outfit is that I have on? Oh, is that the outfit Tataru made for me?
for the weapon spared not one, not even thee.
Well, damn, I kind of like that outfit without the hat. I like the hood, I just didn't like the mask, but honestly, I guess now that I see it without the hood at all, I should definitely put that on. I like it.
An endless
ignore the hood.
age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th Umbral Calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy.
Well, with us not there, are they gonna win the war against
To that end,
Garlean?
I labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come. Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
Oh, of course. I am quite familiar with the arts of magic, after all. Despite my current appearance.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active; umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature.
Nomenclature.
The denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race.
Interesting logic.
I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity, that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
Don't seem backwards, just different.
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings. Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilmeg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leargear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake.
Oh, that's what that is?
To
That looks like a
said
city.
stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
So with the dark alignment of the Black Rose gas stuff comes into contact with the light, the overbearing light of this world, when the 2 combine into like the incursion, that's what causes the calamity. Too much magic on both sides just all cancels out. Big ol' explosion or something. That mounts on the market board for 50 million? I think I'd probably make the thing from scratch. I'd probably be able to get it from scratch before I make 50 million. It would actually be faster to do it the proper way. Love how much world building of the source we get in Shadowbringers despite literally taking the place in the first. Well, it kind of makes sense though when you think though, because like, sometimes you don't understand how something works until you look at something completely different and like a completely different way of things working. So they come here, they see that the world is like has its own rules and everything, and they compare and contrast, and then as a result it gives them more information about how theirs was working. It's like, you know, when you have like a theory and hypothesis and you do different, you change different elements of the experiment, and then that's how you figure out how things actually work. I wouldn't be surprised if that even could apply to our world. If we had some like multi-dimensional technology, we could actually figure some shit out, because there's just certain things you can't experiment because of like the way things work. But we had like different physics to work with in some other world, that things would be even easier to figure out. My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? Did you take up astrology? Did you lose weight? I thought he already took up astrology. Didn't we see him with like the cards and shit in when we were fighting the Warriors of Darkness like a long time ago? Now we already knew that. Did I lose weight? If 'tis of flesh thou speakest, I cannot rightly say. However, in taking up astrology, I may have shed with some yalms of fabric. My present attire better suiteth the art. Though the night be lost behind this shroud of blinding light, doubt not but at the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. But enough of myself. Let us now speak of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Liagia, we must needs gain the Pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavor. Meanwhile, Abin, I bid thee to obtain to that which will please their eyes. In these parts there abideth a Valkyr known for its beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thou mayest capture a weakened specimen. We're gonna go butterfly hunting. Like, yeah, we gotta save the world. Here, hunt some butterflies. Super important, trust me. Oh, you're Ranjay's friend, are you? Will you not lend me a hand? You see, Ranjay's home is drab and dull, and I've a mind to decorate it, make it bright and beautiful. If you were to help me out, it would make it all the more special. First of all, we need some whirlweeds, a pretty little plant that grows in the water. We usually trade with the Oth for it, but seeing as you can swim, you can harvest some for us. You should be able to find the weed in the lake where there's a sunken church. While you take care of this, I'll go and pick us lots and lots of beautiful flowers. Afterwards, let's meet back here for the decorating. See you soon. Oh my god, okay. We got stuff there. This is MSQ? Okay, that's MSQ. So we'll do this one first. These guys we have to fight. Oh wait, we're not going for butterflies, we're going for dragonflies. You know what? That kind of makes more sense. Their wings definitely didn't really have a butterfly thing going on, so I'm sure they would enjoy these more. What do? Are they able to like affix them to their own wings? Or they just like paste them on top to give them a different color? Like people who put colored contacts in, that sort of thing. Oh no, not the battery. I have to use the Charlian box to actually capture it. Ah! Shit. I didn't realize I had to not kill them. Gotcha. Don't worry, I'm a master at collecting oversized creatures with magical powers to then use them for my own bidding. Okay, let's go get some... Go get some plants or whatever this person wanted. Since we have to go back to the house anyways, might as well do this first. That's right, we can't dive because we can't fly. Which means I probably can't actually... Wait, no? What? Do I need flying to get diving? How am I supposed to do this, though? Because this was a Aether thing. I totally can dive. How? They're separate. Go farther in. Oh, was I just not far enough? Okay, fair enough. How far in do we have to go? Oh, there we go. Okay. Can I just not use my mount underwater because I don't have flight? Is that how it works? I don't actually remember if that was the case in Stormblood or not. Yeah, it seems like we're probably gonna get a Lavassian lore. I mean, we literally had what's-his-face sitting up on the fortress from earlier. I'm surprised he even knew we were here. But I guess I shouldn't be. Of course they would know. They probably, like, saw us traveling through the void or whatever. Not like their void of, like, their shard, but, like, you know, the void between shards. That's a confusing name. Probably need a better name for it. Where the hell is this weed? Oh. Up here? There it is. I can still use mount underwater? Oh, I can. I thought it was still grayed out. Well, that definitely helps. Thank God I don't have to unlock diving again. Wow, this water really muffles sound. Like, I've only got my camera pulled back just a little bit. I can barely hear anything. Is it? It's in this circle somewhere still. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I never did get around to do spearfishing. There wasn't... I was tempted to go and level up fishing because I needed an item as part of my crafting of all the music and stuff. And it was only obtained from fishing. But I didn't feel like going through the trouble of fishing. That's where I drew the line, so I only needed 2, fortunately. And it was only like 2,000 for them. So I just went and bought them. Was not bothering with that. But I'll get spearfishing eventually. I just wasn't in the mood to, like, take up fishing again for the time being. Alright, I got your flowers. There you are. Did you manage to find the whirlweeds? Oh, look at these lovelies. I'll enchant these at once. Make it so they can grow outside the water, and then plant them here and there. Meanwhile, I want you to decorate with these snug blooms. As to where they should go... Ah, yes, the stairs. That's a dull spot that's ripe for some cheer. When you finish, come and let me know. Wait, like the stairs inside the house? Ranji's gonna, like, look over here and be like, what the fuck are thou doing to my stairs? Okay, I'm just giving your inside of your house some cheer, some spring cheer. You'll love it, trust me. Wait, why is the spearfishing item just never upgraded? That seems weird. How are you supposed to get better spearfishing stuff? Marvelous! It's a sure to put a smile on Orange's scowly face. And then he'll want to stay here forever and ever and ever. You're welcome to stay too, of course. There's plenty of room for you and all your friends. No, I'm good. Oh, you never need a better one? Okay, that's good at least. Thou art returned. Wert thou able to capture a hawker? 'Cause Ah, a truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make fast their vibrant colors. Thancred too should have returned upon which I shall ready all the items for presentation. Pray take thine ease meanwhile. You know, knowing Thancred, I bet he's gonna want to stay here. He's not gonna want to come back to the source.
The Pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget. White auracite, newly forged for thy use. Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary. Our eternal enemies.
Good old Irange, always thinking ahead.
To abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
Hey, I thought you weren't supposed to come back inside.
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
You know, it's a good thing Thancred doesn't have kids, because he kind of sucks with them.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
Oh, don't you dare try and play nice now, we all heard that. That may work on her, but it's not going to work on me.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether. I took up the Gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not
Where do you even find a Gunblade in here?
If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
But she has daggers, what would she do with a book?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire. Hast thou spoken to him of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any.
Are you telling me you saw the real Minfilia?
As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. 'Twas there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Well, even out here we're not safe from the Echo.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But you just took another child?
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
I don't know what part of she's fucking dead do you not understand, but she's fucking dead. Can't really do that.
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's.
So let me guess.
You have ever watched over me, Thancred?
He's like coddling her so she never wants to go and do her own thing. So he could be like, look, see? She totally doesn't want to go out and do her own shit. Come back here. And she comes back.
Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
Yeah, were you gonna tell her, like, yeah, by the way, you were just, like, possessed by the person whose name you have? And she's, like, dead, but I don't actually believe she's dead.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
And what book did you pick?
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Lida Loran.
Oh, they changed spearfishing into like a mini game now? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try it out at some point. Wait, are we going the right way? Oh, is it playing the... Is this the Waking Sands music? Holy shit, I didn't notice that. Is that just Urianger's theme now? He just stole the music, took it as his own. Typical Urianger. Of course he would do that. Where are we going? Oh, we're going all the way back there. Okay. So basically, Minfilia is just now Jesus Christ, and she just decided to, like, make this person her vessel, basically. This world, for some reason, still needs an Oracle of Light, despite the fact it's got plenty of light of its own. If anything, it needs an Oracle of Darkness. That would probably help more, but I guess Heidelins wouldn't really be able to provide any of that, unfortunately. Looks like, how much of this area have we actually explored? Like, none of it. Oh, actually, you know what? This area is really small. Kind of tall, but it's actually surprisingly small. Definitely a lot smaller than the other two areas we were in. I was kind of expecting this place to be bigger. It's just kind of like the meadow maybe, and then like something over here, and then that's kind of it. Gotta bring up my homie Zodiark for an Oracle of Darkness. Yeah, I've heard some dark shit about the Zodiark guy. Apparently he's not a cool dude. Although I am collecting all his weapons, so I don't know. Maybe that's a bad omen, though. We were expecting you'll be all back so soon. We had sincerely begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey and biscuits won't last today, and the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us great kindness, and it's fate custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. Yeah, get us into that castle, or whatever that place is. Give us the keys to the castle. So, what is it you desire? Rusty old coins like your mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? We have resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we desire entry to Lil Gya. What a strange thing to wish for. You might as well ask for your death. But if that's what you want, who are we to argue? Very well, I shall speak with the others. You've clearly been busy, Urianger. Would you be so kind as to tell us what we've missed? So that is the purpose of the gifts. Is there anything else you can tell us about this Light Warden? Aye, my lady. By circumstances most tragic, the Light Warden of this land is our king and rule, Titania. Oh, that was them. It was not always so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden that threatened our home, you see. Fought it, and won. But all the horrible light that came out went and corrupted them, turning them into a new Light Warden. Now they're the king only in name, not remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal them in the castle. The magic for breaking the seal, we divided into 4, and wove each into a different relic, to be kept apart until the time was right. This is looking very Final Fantasy 1-esque. I mean, even that castle being on the cliff like that is like a reverse of the titular screenshot from Final Fantasy 1. This dress is one of them. It's been in our safekeeping for years and years, but we've decided to entrust it to you. Are you sure? Of course. Custom demands it. Though you're most certainly going to your deaths, we thought we should at least let you try. That way we get to watch what happens. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics too. The shell crown is with the Thoth, the stone scepter is with the Pneumo, and the crystal shows are with the Amaro. Good luck finding them all. The facts thus disclosed confirm mine own understanding. Our quest lieth now before us. First, let us hear to the lake. There is claim to the shell crown from the Thoth. If we call to them before the untouchable gate, they will answer. Oh, the weapons are Zodiac, right? Oh, Zodiac's like anti-Hydaelyn? Is that who the Ascians worship? What if the Ascians are Zodiac? Maybe that's like their leader or something. Probably is. Yeah, another one of these quests. So I can remember to do them. It's talk that an interesting mortal has come to Ilmeg, a Bin Omar or some such. It's you, isn't it? Don't even think to deny it. I'm Elthon, and it's my dream to become the most popular fairy of all. Why? Because everyone would fawn over me, and that would be really fun. Now, by way of an achievable first step, I'm aiming to become the darling of Lida Duran, but everyone is so caught up with their flower smelling and their mischief making, they don't even spare me a glance. You travel to and fro, so you must know how much and more about this and that. Tell me, what must I do to become popular? All three of these are like... well, clearly... strength is my forte, so we'll go with that. Strongest? You mean I should fight monsters and things? Good heavens, no. I'm supposed to be adorable, not savage. I want to stand out, true, but not by doing that. Oh, I have it. Rather than try and impress with what I do, I can impress with what I know. I just need to read lots of books. It just so happens there are lots of books in Ranger's home, a place called the Bookman's Shelves. Great, I'm going there at once, and you're coming too. I can't read your strange mortal writing, so I need you to do it for me. I'm not gonna sit there and read like 1,000,000 books for you. You think I got time for that shit? I'll get over there when I have a chance. Is there any more here that I didn't pick up? I know there's this. Which way were we supposed to go for the gates? Oh, it's over this way. Cool. I want to try and do a dungeon today, but I don't know if we're gonna quite make that. But we'll try. Next weekend's also gonna be kind of weird too, although I think now that I'm done catching up Gunbreaker, I should hopefully be able to do a consistent stream on Sunday at least. I don't know about Saturday. But this weekend was like really... unfortunately no good opportunity to stream because I was like, oh, I'm gonna totally get Gunbreaker ready. And then it took me longer than I was hoping because I got sidetracked, as one usually does in this game. The Untouchable Gate. I see why it's called the Untouchable Gate now, because there's literally no gate there to touch. That's a clever name. What kind of portal is this going to be? Hearken to me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. Not exactly sure how the gate works. But the father of water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh, I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. We all know Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Evange? I'm not sure I've ever asked. can he swim? Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. This fucking guy. You too, Evange. You should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together, we shall conquer the waves. Well, aren't we a lovely lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty for mortals? What a treat! Aye, my comrades and I are on a quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of a shell crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, you may have it. You shall have it. Just like that. What do you want from us? Oh, no need to be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us is all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us, for we fought. It's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King, nor the world for that matter. Having said that, we do seldom have mortal visitors, and would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate, and come hither to our domain, Don Meg. In your tongue it means forbidden realm. Sound forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water, our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give us thrilling sport, and we'll give you the crown. Oh shit! This is a dungeon. Well, never mind, I guess we are doing a dungeon today. I thought the dungeon would have been the castle. I am basically at a dungeon, well shit. Okay, well I said the next dungeon, I want to try the NPC system, so what we got here? I'm tank. So we get to pick 1 healer and 2 DPS. Unfortunately, Thancred cannot come with us. That's very unfortunate. She doesn't even have a job stone. You think I'm gonna want her on my party? Come on now. But I guess I have to. That's not even a real class, Alphino. Go get a real job.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Let's give it our all.
There we go. There's my team. I don't want someone with a fake job on my team. I guess I have to pick also the person who can't even be bothered to put in a job stone at a level 73 dungeon. Who does that? I'll take someone with using Cure 1 at level 50. This looks like Kingdom Hearts land. It's too cartoony looking. What in the world is this place? Yeah, this place looks really out of place. Alright. Let's see what these guys can do. I like that they have little dialogue and everything too. Oh, that's sick. Man, I should use the NPCs more often. Alright, how much can we pull? I want to test their limits. Let's see how good they are at the game. Surely they can handle this much. Apparently not. Oh god, Jay, you suck. You are a bad astrologian. And I've seen some pretty shitty astrologians. But no one would drop that pull. Come on now. Fine. I'll pull light. Since apparently somebody can't handle it. Look at this, I don't even need my mitigations because this is all Orange can handle. Gunbreaker's also def harder to heal. If you were War Paladin, it would probably be fine. Look, I just like doing my big pulls, okay? Not my problem, the job isn't meant for it. Wait, are fought those little tiny blue goblin things? Because I fought some of those earlier. I didn't know what those were. But that makes a lot of sense. You would probably also help if maybe Minfilia put on her fucking ninja stone like a proper person would. Not wherever the hell she's trying to pull right now. Okay, now can they handle this pull? This one group of enemies? I sure hope so. And I almost want to come back in here with, like, different people. I almost want to go do the previous dungeon with, a party of NPCs. Because I bet they'd have some great reactions in there, too.
I shall protect you.
Yeah, can you protect me and not leave me at, like, a third health, please? Where's my healing barrier? Oh, that's Scholar. Never mind. Astrologian doesn't have one of those. But Astrologian was also barrier healer. Or am I wrong? Is Urianger even using his cards like a proper Astrologian would? Can't believe this guy. Probably doesn't even have them equipped. He probably thought, ah, I don't need the cards. I can see the future just fine without them. Well, I will say I will probably stick to looking for actual players after this. But this is, it's nice that I don't have to worry about spending half an hour in a queue. There are options now, and that's great. But you are using the cards, you're just not using them on me. Can't believe this guy. He has a sect? So he's a regen heal and a shield here depending on what he feels like. Depending on how he feels today. I get it, okay. Wait, how old are we talking for Astrologian here? Are we talking like 5.0 Astrologian or like somehow even older than that? And what the fuck is a sect? That sounds like I'm gonna guess you're probably gonna explain how cool of a mechanic it was and how it sucks that they simplified it. Because that seems to be how all of these jobs got nerfed over the years. Let us not forget that fucking Scholar used to be like a cool tactician type class. And then they're like, nah, that's too complicated. I can't actually, I don't think I can target the Foss. Or Foss. That's okay. Doing a little bit of damage to him, but... Can I target it? Oh, I guess I can. Just stop healing. Okay, this will get me used to my new control setup here, now that I moved AoE stuff over to the left bumper. Which is very different than, like, literally every other class that I play. But it was kind of a necessity. Because I figured, well, I mean, I had it on the right, but I figured now that I have this faded circle, it just makes more sense to, like, make a 3-hit combo. Because, like, what else am I going to do with this charge? It seems like a very fitting combination to do this. Last could select between Nocturnal Sect, which altered your skills to have shields, and Diurnal Set, which made them have regens. Oh man! That's like 2 completely different classes in one. What the fuck? See, I told you. That sounds way cooler. You just picked one and that was your kit for the fight. Oh. So you like picked it depending on what kind of like party members you had with you? Oh, right, these are NPCs. I don't have to wait for them to be ready. Fuck it, we're going in, whether you're ready or not. Look at this dapper little fellow with his top hat. Jamie has to die. Did he just hit me with a fucking plastic hammer? I usually pick the white mage's shield as Scholar than regen. Wait, what? Oh, you mean like in 8-person dungeons? I see. Whoops. I was like really confused, like, wait, why would you ever be with the Scholar or another white mage or another healer? I was like, oh right, yeah. Full parties. Duh. I should probably do a better job dodging those, but hey, at least no one's here to yell at me.
I shall protect you.
Oh, stack right on top. Oh, I like this. They get right in there. Wait, no, they didn't get in there at all. What the hell, guys? You're supposed to come to the stack. Don't you know these mechanics? Did she just use a fucking limit break on the first boss of the dungeon? Who does that? Okay, those have way more range than it appears at first. I need to be extra careful. Oh my god. Jeez. People are not. That water move sucks. Oh no. Wow, that gave me 2 disabilities. Holy shit. You better step up your healing game, Urianger. Yeah, their damage output sucks. They're so slow at attacking. Look, the Philly's just standing there. They're just too busy dodging everything. Fuck that. Get in here. Be a man. You take your water geysers and you'll like it. Finally. What's in there? Oh, I just get the stuff, right? Now where are we going? Oh, cool. It just seems like a more saturated black shroud. Alright, well, I guess this is all we're pulling. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I'm glad this is here. But honestly, I feel like this dungeon is gonna take the amount of time it's gonna take to do a dungeon with these 3 chuckle fucks. I could have probably queued up, found, and beaten a dungeon in like less time. Like, we're already 10 minutes in, we have just gone past the first boss. Holy shit. I mean, if there's ever a way to encourage people to not abuse this system, this is certainly a way to do it. Have I ever had mint soda? I think I missed that question from earlier. No, I have not had mint soda. Actually, wait, no, that's a lie. I think I have had something like mint soda. I don't think it was fizzy though, but it was kind of like mint soda. I don't remember what it was though. It's some sort of like minty drink. I'll say we'll always steal LB2 the fucking second becomes available because she's sassy as fuck. I mean, to be fair, Red Mage Limit Break is pretty sick. I don't necessarily blame her. Oh dear, I seem to have dropped the wasp's nest. How clumsy of me. It's okay, we all make mistakes. Just like when I come and see you, I'll make the mistake of accidentally slashing your face for this wasp nest. I sure hope these guys can handle this because they sure as hell couldn't before. Sometimes DPS queues suck though, where it's worth to do this instead. Yeah, if you're DPS queuing, oh yeah. But that was like the main reason. I was like, hell yeah, we get a tank this expansion. We're doing MSQ as tank for this very reason. I didn't even, but at the time I didn't even know this was an option. So I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But I think I'll definitely stick to trying to queue up for things in the future. It's more fun that way. I mean, if you just relied on this the whole time, like, what are you even doing here? You're playing an MMO, and you're just not even playing the MO part. Well, you're playing the O part because you don't really have a choice to not play the O part, but you're not playing the middle M part. Do I even want to open these? I don't even know why I'm bothering. There's probably not going to be like a minion here. The last time I saw a minion in one of these random chests was Amdapor Keep. The little block guy. Which I've not seen anything like that since. And Armvale had one too. But I think those are the only two dungeons I can think of that actually had minions in random side chests like this. Yeah, if there's a minion, it's probably going to be in the last chest now. That was definitely, those two were exceptions because they were ARR dungeons. That's their excuse. It was ARR. ARR is a wacky time. I mean, the only reason I even knew about the block one was because, well, I was just randomly running the dungeon one day. And one of the guys in the group was like, hey, here, have a block minion. It's over here in this chest. I was like, sick. Because no one ever went for a chest. I didn't even know that chest existed. It was like out in the big outdoor section where you do the U-turn to go back inside. There's just a chest sitting way out in the corner. Because that area is like way bigger than it has any right to be. And there's just a chest sitting out there. This place looks like Gridania if it was made by Lionhead Studios. We're in the Fable world now. I do not like these treants with their stupid AoEs. They're like just big enough to be annoying. You're gonna focus on them instead? Yeah, I mean, who even needs, like, to listen to the aggro? Certainly not these guys. Alright, we're all attacking this one? Fine. Then I'll help with this one. Apparently this is a tag team effort. No dividing and conquering here. I feel like the only one here that's actually putting in any decent effort, I guess Alisei is kind of doing some decent effort, but Minfilia, I feel like Orange is really dropping the ball, and I'm not just talking about his healing. His DPS output is abysmal. What's this Pokemon? thinking this guy kind of looked like a go-goat, but now that I think about it, now I've seen the backside, not really. Oh, there's the limit break. Yep. Aw, shit. Wait, do we want to, like, cut him off? Yeah, we did want to cut him off. I see. That was like growth formula. So I wasn't the only one not doing the mechanic. Apparently everyone else was just not doing the mechanic. Unless I was supposed to avoid it. And me standing there was the opposite of what I was supposed to do. If this was multiplayer, I would have had someone yell at me in chat by now telling me how wrong it was for standing there. Nah, actually probably not. That rarely happens, in my experience. Just like when someone doesn't realize they need to Asuna Doom. That also rarely happens. But boy, when it does... Oh, I thought I was like stuck for attacking. Can we get out of here, or am I just... Wait, are you telling me this goat is gonna be like super powered up for 9 minutes for basically the entirety of the fight now? Because I fucked up that one mechanic? That is brutal. I'm also really liking how no one is bothering to let me out of these fines, which I'm assuming is a thing. Let myself out. Oh. Well then, you're right. I can. Let's see. Well, you know what? Other people could have let me out too. Okay, so we all need one. That's what we're supposed to do, so everyone gets one? Okay. I'll see how it is. Oh, did we get bigger too? Oh, we did! Oh, that's cool! Okay, now that I see this mechanic, that actually is really cool. So unfortunately, he's still a size bigger than us because I fucked it up at first. I see it now, yeah, they're definitely laying themselves out. I should have been paying attention to that. But you know, it still would have been nice if like one of them was just like, hey, here, I'll help ya. Ooh, fancy. You know what this kind of reminds me of? The water temple in Secret of Mana. Minus the music notes. I guess if anything, this is more like the frog, the pond in Super Mario RPG. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're just gonna let me have the crown, eh? No strings attached, right? Totally. We totally found the crown. Yep, no issues here. It's a fake. Oh, wow. How unfortunate. I mean, how could you have possibly known? It's not like you put it there or anything. It's understandable. It's a common mistake. Totally fine. I'll forgive you for this one. Just like, I'm sure it'll be a mistake that I'll forgive you for when I stab you through the chest with my sword later on. Sure you'll understand. I mean, it's just common mistake. Understandable. Place is full of liars and swindlers, and I don't know about thieves, but I'm willing to bet that it also applies. Did I do it the first time? I didn't realize I got wrapped up in the vines a time before. Because I've just been like, I was hammering on that goat the whole time. I didn't realize I did it. I can't believe I needed multiple mitigations for this one batch of enemies. because I don't trust Oranje to actually heal and do his job. I don't even know if Oranje would have, like, the gall to revive anyone if they died. Oh good, at least he moved out of the circle. I appreciate that. One more fight before the throne room, or are we just going straight there? Nope, probably one more fight. This looks like a fight. Ah, is the crown this way? You know, it's kind of funny how I don't trust you on that. Couldn't imagine how or why. Oh, wow. Actually surprised there wasn't a fight. The throne room's back in the forest? Interesting. Did I just go backwards? How the fuck did I get turned around like that? See, this is why I need people. Someone would have definitely told me to go the other way, or they would have started going the right way, and I would have followed them. That's the real reason I don't tank. Hey, what's up here? Oh, that's nothing. I thought that was like a way we could go. For some reason. That's the real reason I don't tank, is because I don't know where I'm going half the time. It happened once. I was tanking. Didn't know where to go. I got pulled, or I started just walking around circles. Do I dare pull these other 3 enemies? Oh, we're gonna find out. On the contrary, Womp, I think these hits have a lot of impact. You have to have the control in your hands to understand it, though, because there is rumble for a lot of this. Not these AoE moves, but the single attack moves, definitely. But you have to also remember, this is an MMO. That's kind of like on purpose. The moves hit like that. That's just how the game's designed. If you can't handle that, well, maybe MMOs are just not a game for you. I mean, they're very flashy. I would say that definitely conveys a sense of impact, for sure. And they only get flashier the further you go. I mean, how many jobs have, like, complete blinding TV-sized moves that just, like, turn the whole screen white? There's a reason that people joke about White Mage as the class that blinds. Because if you don't go blind from holy spam, then something's definitely up with you. You are not human. Okay, I would say you guys have this guy, but I don't think you actually do, so I'm going to finish him off for you. What, you're still not dead? There we go. talk about the boss, they don't react at all. Well, yeah, that's on purpose, though. If they reacted to every hit, they would just be chasing the boss around the arena, and that wouldn't be any fun. It's not that kind of game. This isn't an action... Like, this isn't Devil May Cry. It's a multiplayer game. If you had, like, 4 people wailing on the boss and it was all going in different directions, no one would get anywhere. That doesn't look like, one of the things that we're supposed to be fighting at all. Oh, that's because we're not there yet. Wow, I'm like half asleep. So, ignore my words. But I do like that these bosses have their own little intros and stuff now. Like a Zelda boss. I thought it was just the light wardens that had them. That's why I was like confused for a sec, because I related the two together. And then realized, oh wait, that doesn't make any sense because we're not at that point yet. That just means every final boss of these dungeons has one of those. Okay, good. They know how to kind of dodge the mechanics. Vengthon, Lord of the Lengthsome Gate. Does that just mean he has long legs? Is that really his title? Lord of the Long Legs? Aye, whoa, that's a hole. Oh no! This is what you're talking about. I thought this was just part of the dungeon. I didn't realize it was a fucking boss mechanic when I first saw this. I had no idea. Oh, look at fucking Alice go for this. Fucking show off. Hey, you know what? I can show off too. Oh. Oh, no, I can't. That doesn't work. It's a good thing I'm not in a party with other people. Yo, Uraje, I know I was shit-talking you earlier, but you mind, oh, I'm alive. Apparently I don't need to be revived from that fall. That's cool. Okay, cool. Fine by me. Never mind. Fuck you, Uraje. You're not helpful at all. There you go. There's your scream blinding moves. That wasn't even me. You guys want to, like, maybe try and avoid that? Oh, I guess you were. Okay, never mind. You're good. Like fighting Gooper Booper and Sunshine. Just has all these ink attacks. Watch him just, like, spin in a circle and drop a bunch of puke ink everywhere. He's like halfway there. He's got the ink puking part down pat. We just need the spinning part. Now what's he gonna do? Round 2 of tightrope walking? I don't know what kind of Capriccio this is, but... Okay, it's just a lot of damage. That's good. I feel like he's gonna do another tightrope walk. I can see it. Yeah, did he I was wondering about that. He teleported across when he did the tightrope walk. I was like, oh fuck, I touched that for a split second. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, no. Okay, there we go. I thought it was crazy, the fact that I was wondering how he got over there so fast. Because I mean, I died, but he didn't even cross when I started going myself. I didn't see him even go on to it, and then I die and I see him, he's already on the other side. I thought it was just crazy. Like, oh, maybe he just walked really fast. No, he must have fucking teleported. Of course he did. As if Uraje would task himself with walking on something like that. Man's probably afraid of heights. He just won't admit it. Doesn't like the water, so he walks on it instead. Doesn't like heights, so he just teleports across gaps. At least he's very resourceful. I like how Thancred just kind of runs in. What'd I miss, guys? Well, damn. If only there was a minion in here. Yo, can we do like all the post-Shadowbringers stuff with a group of NPCs? And I don't have to fight over all the music and minions and mounts and stuff? Because I like the idea of that.
Wilford! Wilford!
Trust system review? Oriange sucks at astrologian. That's my review. But I like all their little dialogue and stuff. I'm sure there's probably... It'd be fun to like go through it again with different party members to see what they all say. And how they react to things. Or how they like treat different mechanics, like Orange just teleporting and then fucking Alice just booking it.
But I would have it
doing it perfectly.
No other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is, the relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes.
I kind of wish they were a little faster. I kind of wish that they were able to scale a little bit to your playstyle, like especially if you're a tank. If I want to do a wall-to-wall pull, I want to do my wall-to-wall pulls, damn it.
You are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
Well, I'm glad you like my armor, because I don't really like it that much, but I guess it's fine.
More? I want to see more of him!
Oh, hey now, I'm not undressing here, okay?
Yes! Yes! I could watch him forever!
Why don't we just make him one of us?
But then I won't get to wear cool outfits like this.
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
What? That doesn't make any sense. We don't even get the crown then, by that logic. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we're dead.
Wake up, damn you! You're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
Where's everyone else? Don't tell me they all got transformed.
But the first rule of dealing with the Froth is do not deal with the Froth. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them.
I see. So they all died then. Got it.
Land, in case you were wondering.
Oh, okay.
They'll be searching for you, I expect.
I mean, to be fair, they're not really alive here either, because it's just kind of their souls. So they can't really drown, right? At least I would think so.
That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned.
Every single MSQ is trust besides Trials. Oh, Trials don't have it? Damn. So only MSQ though? Not, like... What about, MSQ post 6 point or 5.0?
Everything we
like 5.1.
Everything we gave. What was it for? I wonder. I hope you'll have a better.
Oh, it still counts. Okay.
Said and done.
I mean, it's fine. I'll keep it as a backup. It's nice knowing I don't have to sit here and wait half an hour for a dungeon anymore. And like hold up stream for nothing. Yeah, we've kind of seen firsthand what can happen when people turn on their own kingdom. Why they would do that. Fortunately, it didn't go that far, thankfully, but it could have. Oh, hey, look at that. That's something I can use. Well, at least we got the crown. Good thank goodness everyone else can swim. Because everyone else can also not drown, except Alphino. Alphino and Thancred and I guess Orange, they don't have the enchantment, but I'm sure they're fine. Well, these two are anyways. Where's everyone else? I'm going back in. Nay, my lady, exhausted as thou art, thou wouldst only endanger thyself. I prithee, rest a moment. There's nothing where we looked. Oven. Oh, were you looking for me? Oh, that's all? Okay. I thought you guys, like, lost the crown or something. Dear gods, were it not for Sodoban's blessing, I need not labor the point. I'm glad to see you safe and well, my friend. You have any idea how worried we were to wash up on the shore only to find you weren't with us? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The Foth kept that part of the bargain, at least. Well, there were certain twists and turns. Our work here is done, with everyone none the worse for wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Saloon, what is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching to Ilmeg. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Rather the reverse. The Eulmorian army, I'd guess. Meaning, we can play with them? As much as you like, but just to be sure, I will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alphino is coming, then Alice will too, yes? Kind of one without the other, you know. Alright, just remember, we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunting in your hands. I've done this sort of thing before. Yeah, I mean, how often do we, like, get together and split up throughout this whole thing, right? Indeed you have. Very well, then. See you afterwards, my friend. Alright, well, it's not like a perfect stopping point, because we didn't finish the chapter, but we are going to stop here. So, I guess Elamald's going to try and follow us over here. Probably gonna try and get the relics before we do, but hopefully those fairies do a good job playing with them. I mean, they did a very good job playing with us. I'm sure they'll do just fine. But this is where we're also gonna stop, because I probably should think about heading to bed at some point sooner than later, and I am already falling asleep anyways. I couldn't imagine trying to do tanking with real people at this time of night, I'll tell you that. Tomorrow will probably be Minecraft. I know today's Final Fantasy stream was kind of short. Maybe there will be more this week, but next Sunday should be a nice long one because... well, okay, Saturday I'm going out again, so it can't be Saturday, but Sunday should be a nice long one because there's no need to get a job ready anymore this time, fortunately. But yeah, stream should continue as normal this week. We'll probably finish off Minecraft. I have some other things in mind after Minecraft, but everything else will be Pokemon, and Kingdom Hearts will continue as normal. So anyways, in the meantime, I hope everyone enjoyed this slightly shorter Final Fantasy stream. Have a good night, and I will see you next time.